Why don't you grow berries or harvest plants? There's a very good reason for that. And see, Rimworld is really bad for having bad backseat drivers in general. And it's going to be especially bad with this mod because I can't grow berries. Because I don't have any seeds for it yet. We could try harvesting some. We might be able to get enough. We do have potato seeds. We're going to start that growing soon. But as I mentioned at the start of the stream, hey, we got a ceiling finally, maybe? Rock roof, okay. There's a roof here. It's a little deceptive. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, the cooking tools are not quite the same. Okay, we're going to put in a bill here to make wooden planks, and we're going to make sure we've got, I don't know, like 50 of them. Do until we have 50. And the stone cutters table, we're going to make stone blocks, and we are going to do until we have, like, quite a bit. Maybe, you know what, maybe we'll cap it at, again, like, 50 here, but we'll use it. No, we're gonna need like 100 kicking around. So that should hopefully keep one person busy. We need to get those going because we don't have a lot of material to build things. So now the question is, how much more material do I have for other things? Okay, I can build a steel butcher's table so we can start producing food. So I'm gonna do that. Put it right there, and a steel grill right there. Those will get built soon, and then we're gonna start doing some hunting, and we're gonna mostly feed ourselves on a lot of hunting early on. We will start growing some potatoes at some point, but right now, see, if you look here at the simple grill, our jobs are cook roasted meat or cook jerky meat. There's no ability to cook a regular meal to start off with. We're going to need some tech for that. Cancel. Or actually, I can change it there. You are going to do forever, basically. As long as we have the ability to cook meat, cook meat. And for the butcher's table, butcher creatures forever, as long as it's an option. Craft herbal medicine, make mushroom tincture, make cat food. We're going to set those up. Now, we do have someone set up to cook, so if we had any, and there are a couple of dead bodies around that may have not rotted out, they might start to get cooked soon. And the other thing we can do is hunt. Cooking is above hunting, which is good. And we hit some deer kicking around. Do we still have deer? Right down here. Hunt the deer herd. We got a tip from Suroa-chan. Hey Quill, normally a lurker, but since you have been helping me sleep in some of my depression's worst hours, I want to send my best wishes to you and even more to Essentia. Hope she gets well soon. Yes, we all hope she gets well really soon. Hopefully, I think she's going to be home tomorrow. She's not going to be better. She's not going to be done. We have an idler, really. But hopefully she'll be at least better. We have someone who's literally idle here. Freaky man, what do we want you to get doing? So clearly we've done all the hauling, which is great. Oh, research! That will be your job relatively soon. You're also not bad at growing. I think I'm going to give you that, and we're going to start on a few crops. So now that the high priority job is done, we're going to do that. This should be a nice sunny spot. Oh, let's... Just a little 5x5 area to start off with. We actually have 30 seeds, so we couldn't grow that many more. We could do a little bit bigger. I guess I should, shouldn't I? 5x6, because I think that's one more. There we go. So now we can actually grow. You see, the only thing we've got currently the ability to do is hay grass, dandelions, and potato plant. Although if we got more seeds from picking plants, we might be able to do better than that. I could put in one quick little harvest order over here. There's a few bushes. We might be able to get some seeds for something. Oh, there's more deer over here, and it's quite a bit closer. What are these things? Quad hogs. They have red eyes. I'm a little worried about hunting them. We'll see how it goes. So, Freaky Man, what are you up to? Harvesting a bush, excellent. Are you walking very slowly through this bush? Cut plant. Let's get rid of that bush. I think that might be slowing us down. What are you carrying? You did get some berries, excellent. So berries can be eaten raw, I think, without any penalty. What kind of berries are we? Assorted berries. Assorted berries, all right. FM Bear, thank you very much for the sub. How's the growing season on this map? I think this one here is April to October. I think it's quite a long growing season in this zone. It's relatively temperate. Because I thought I'm playing the hardcore mod. Let's not go over the, let's not be too extreme with our actual weather patterns on this one here. I do want to play another game where in like high desert or like really crazy Arctic. Especially since when you do structures, one of the options is to build walls out of snow, which is great. Also stamped earth. So this is all sealed in, which is good. You're tired. Did I F up the sleep schedules? No, they just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm actually thinking I'm going to move the sleep to over here instead. We'll start it a little sooner. So hopefully we can get some blocks going soon so that we can build some better walls. All right, let's see if we can get our research lab going. So you can build a research lab out of wood planks. Good. And we do have some, and we have the ability to make more. So this is going to use up the last of our spare parts and electronic. Well, maybe not the last of them, but quite a bit. Then an eclipse going on. Who cares? We don't have power yet. We don't have that technology, literally. What's the first technology we're going to be able to research? The info, just the introduction one. It unlocks a bunch of other things. Everything's going to be radically different this time around. No, they're going to sleep for more than 2 hours. It's just, that's the only forced rest hour, and then they're just going to keep sleeping until they're done being tired. So they've got a free period over here. They can technically sleep all the way to 8 a.m. if they need to, which is 8 a.m. is coming up now. But then they got to go to work. More cargo pods. What'd you give me? Oh, wood planks. That's actually handy. Should save us some amount of production time over here with the sawmill. Although, we do need to get... Who is it? We do need Big Robo here to be crafting quite often. I mean, he's still doing other things above crafting right now, and I could switch the priority around. In fact, I'll take him off cleaning. I'll put cleaning as like a level 4 job. But, I mean, if I want something built, I do want it built ASAP, and it's usually a relatively short job. Plant cut happens so rarely. Just chop down some trees, whoever go out there. And if there's hauling, I really do want the hauling to just be done by everyone, basically. But other than that, he's just going to be spending his time crafting, which I think is fine. Battle Hunter! Can you make a sarcophagi for your colonists when they die in this version? Because I found it counts as art when the lid is on, and thus can make colonists happy, ironically. Oh, that's quite cool. We could take a look at that. They're still bringing some things home. Yeah, all those wooden planks are going to get brought in, which I'm okay with. I don't think they decay, so they don't necessarily... We didn't necessarily need to rush it. There we go. We've got some meat. We're cooking up some meat. We're going to have some food. It doesn't count as a meal source. I don't know what does count as a meal source. I mean, the nutrient paste dispenser, I think, is the only thing that counts as a meal source in the base game. I don't know if we care about that. Hey, doing a good job. Reloading. Oh, missed there. Oh, and again. But his skill is pretty good. It's only 7, but he is super passionate about it, so hopefully he'll level up faster. If I had, like a personal defense weapon, like an Uzi or something like that, something with a really high fire rate, that tends to be one of the best ways to skill someone up. I'm wondering if we should switch his weapon. He's only got 3 shots. Oi! Whatever. People are spending a lot of time being tired, but they got to get work done. Okay, we're planting a few plants, which is good. A trader has arrived. So this is something that one of the mods I play with quite frequently adds in, that people from other villages will come by and set up trading camps. That is going to be something that's added to the base game, which is going to be nice. Now, we don't have a beacon right now. Did I set up? So we got the research bench, the research set up, and we've got a researcher. Mostly he's going to be growing plants and then researching. And I'm happy with that pairing. That's going to be fine. I don't think we're going to make it any higher priority than that. Yeah, I'm overall pretty happy. Here's the question. Do I want to put down the orbital trade beacon yet? No, we don't actually have the steel for it. Oh, here's a question. Can I build a smelting furnace? Yep. What are blocks of these? Granite blocks. We have 40 granite blocks, which is what I need. So we can get this down. Oh, we need to get some raw steel for this. Do I not have enough steel? Shit. I think I wasn't supposed to build a research bench right now. No, that didn't take any steel. How am I going to get more steel to smelt with? I'm wondering about disassembling the butcher's table, but then we're going to starve to death. Hang on. We're kind of stuck here. Because iron ore doesn't work. Yeah, maybe the ominous structure had steel. There's a few different things we could do. I could just pre-build some extra blocks over here and then take this apart. This is actually one of the structures that needed the most steel, the Stonecutter's table. We did need the Stonecutter's table to make blocks to make the smelting furnace. So it's sort of a chicken and the egg problem. So what I think we'll do... Yeah, we're not going to trade. They set up a tent? Yeah, right over there. I think what we'll do is we'll get some more blocks built. Let me go and put hauling up a little higher. Or crafting up a little higher. They can still haul, but otherwise Big Robo is just going to work on crafting as much as possible. Actually, is he the one with the increased rate? No. I don't remember if he's the hard worker or not. No, he's not. Right, Viking is, but he's busy hunting, so that's going to be fine. So, we're going to get, you know, crafting as a higher priority with Robo. Oh, you're going to haul some seeds. Actually, that's valuable. We don't want the seeds to be eaten. And you're going to cut rocks into blocks. Yeah, please do. We're going to get a nice backlog of rocks, and then I'm going to tear apart the Stonecutter's table and get the steel out of it, and use that to build a smelter. Maybe the traders have steel. Yes, that would be great, except we don't have an orbital trade beacon, because it needs steel. So we could try. Maybe I can trade. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure I can't trade. But Big Robo, who's our negotiator... Yeah, we don't have a beacon. It would take 25 steel to build a beacon. We don't have a beacon. Chicken and egg problem. And I think with this mod, that's one of the reasons you tend to use the prepare carefully option to start with, because it'll ensure you're just going to come with more stuff in the first place. We didn't do that, so that's why this ordering is particularly sketchy. So we're actually up to 100 blocks now, which is what I'd set this to. I'm going to go ahead and like make it just a higher number here to ensure that we have lots of spare blocks for whatever purposes that we need along the way. We do need defenses still. Like, we need a lot of stuff. We're probably going to get attacked soon. There's some more food, though, which is really nice. How much food are we packing right now? That's not cooked meals. Is this meals? Fresh roasted meat. Yep, 5. It's not the most, but it's okay. Got another trader. We can't trade with you. Yeah, the traders are going to come really, really regularly, I've noticed here. As long as you don't piss off the other villages, they're going to come all the time. But we're not going to be able to trade with them until we get a trade beacon. Orbital beacon for trading in a tent. Yeah, I know. Like, why do we need the orbital trade beacon to trade with those guys? But you do. They send up their goods in the air and launch them down at your trade beacon. Super simple. It's because it's a mod. The trading is done as part of a mod, so they just sort of piggyback on the existing thing. Seriously, dude? Wait, this is Cujo. Oh, why were you smashing our own door, Cujo? Right now he's just eating our food. You know what we should... I'm not going to spend the time training Cujo. Sorry, Cujo. We don't have anyone set to do animal handling. Well, we do, actually. Let me put that as high priority job for Viking dance instructor. Don't waste your time training Cujo. Let's just get some easy meat. Sorry, Cujo. That's just the way it's going to be. Sorry, chat. We'll get some more dogs later on. Survival is just critical right now. I need some more storage here. Well, it doesn't matter, actually. I don't care if it gets stored in there or in here. Tell you what I can do is copy the stockpile settings. Well, I didn't set any settings. They're just a default. We'll get some extra storage over here. There we are. Bye-bye, traders. We'll get you next time around. I don't even know if they'll have steel bars. A lot of these are just tribal people. More hunting. Okay. We've got lots of blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this thing so we can get the steel out of it. Prioritize deconstructing it. There we go. So you don't get all the materials back, but you get most of it. So now we can get the granite... No, what kind of rock? Oh, it says we don't have enough metal stored, but that's because it's not in a stockpile. So now we'll build the smelter, so we'll be able to get more metal. And then we'll rebuild the stone cutting after that, because at that point we'll have our engine going on. We'll be fine. Tribals trade largely in food, yeah. What the? Where are you from? Nova Corps Sapper. So these are all people from Nova Corps. And these are all people from Marula Banzo. And apparently they hate each other. Guys, we're about to get some free loot. Free loot! I don't have anywhere to rescue this guy. Hold on. I have to go and get... we could just let him die. But I think we can get even better friends if we go and we rescue him. Well, let's strip him down so we get all the stuff first. And then we are going to rescue him. We'll take some meds. And we'll feed him for a bit. No injuries? Oh, I'm clicking... Okay, I can't click on the character being carried. That's fine. What is this? Superior quality Rimram head garment. You see they've got all these stats here. So from legendary, this gives plus 50 max HP while you wear this thing. 115% global bonus work speed. 115% global learning factor. Oh, we want Big Robo, who is our crafter, to put that on. What is this one here? More global work speed, more... Okay, and this is what? Tribal wear. Yeah, put that on too. I don't know, it's probably okay. You're not unhappy because of what you're wearing or anything like that? Yeah, you're okay. Right, so corpses. I don't know if there's going to be any modifiers for this. They're certainly not in the base game. Why don't you go and butcher up the human meat? Because we can always sell it. Plus, we'll get some human leather out of it. Hey, some meals. Anyone else dead? No, a lot of people who are injured. But there we go. What's that norm thing in your stockpile? So it's normal quality nickel ore knife. So one of the mods adds these like extra variables that you can have. Treat him. We use some. Are we really using medicine on this guy? Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. As a guest, you at the most just get herbal meds. That's it. I don't think we even have herbal meds. So basically, we're gonna just, you know, clean your wounds, and that'll be it. If you live, you live. If you don't, I don't care. How are you? Yeah, you're gonna be fine, actually. You can still walk, which is important. Who's our hunter? Keep forgetting. Viking dance instructor. You're hunting an ewe. You don't have materials. Derp, I'm doing it wrong. Butcher. I forgot to butcher first. Yeah, it's less about cooking the meat. It's more about butchering the meat. Can you not? How come you can't butcher this corpse? Oh, there you go. Now it works. It's even the other body. Like, you shouldn't need to strip them first. This should auto-strip them. Ice. Poor quality hemp tribal wear of ice. I love these modifiers. Now, did you get any modifiers from butchering a corpse? Butchered human-like. That's not in the base game. That is not in the base game. Oh, it expires in a day? Fuck that shit. Oh, and there's Trobo. He's going to leave the map. Relatively healthy, so he's going to be fine. There we go. We've got some human meat. Now, I don't think they're going to eat it by default, unless they're a cannibal. But we can sell it, or if we get another dog, we could have been feeding this to our dogs. We have an idle colonist. Big Robo, how are you not doing anything? I'll put a low priority research job on you. And some growing, so you can babysit that stuff. I mean, Freaky Man should mostly be doing the research once he's not constructing. Lots of terrible moods stacking up. I mean, people are out in the rain and everything, too. Poor guys. Dark, uncomfortable, ate off the ground, shared bedroom, observed the corpses, very joy deprived. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change their schedule again here so they can start doing anything over here again, because I think they're sleeping too long and they're not actually getting to do their joy activities. I should move the chess table indoors. And the statues, actually. Let's go and uninstall all of these. We'll move them indoors. That'll make people a little bit happier. A bit aggro on the work time, yeah. Freaky Man, why don't you go ahead and go to bed? You can finish that tomorrow. But look how long it takes them to build stuff with these mods. He spent like all freaking day trying to assemble this item. Ridiculous amounts of work. Ridiculous. We have a visitor. Hello, Kit. We could kidnap you, but I'm not going to do that. So we have 20 cooked meats, 20 survival meals, and 1 simple meal already packaged. Hi, Kit. After a visit from your friends from Alturas, you notice that Holly, Kit, Ketu lost an old piece of parchment. After closer inspection, you think this might be a treasure map. Do you want to go on a treasure hunt? There may be something good to be found. I'm really nervous that something terrible is going to happen, but I can't say no to this. I accept. I have to send someone. They're going to be gone for 3 days. Can we afford to have someone gone for 3 days right now? I think I'm going to send Viking Dance Instructor. We have a little bit of food. Oh, he's probably going to die. Well, whatever. Viking Dance Instructor, best of luck, buddy. Hope at least while you're gone, we shouldn't have to feed you. Alpha beavers. Alright, I'll just flag them to be hunted in 3 days. You can peacefully recruit people in this mod? Really? Oh yeah. Try to recruit, try to improve faction relations. Hospitality level? We can set a hospitality level? And we would have to spend time doing this. Recruitment difficulty is only 38, which ain't bad. Oh, you're incompetent! You're a really good doctor. And a really good researcher. And you can at least shoot. I'll leave you alone. You don't have the basic survival skills we need right now. It's worth. Another trader has arrived. Here, we're going to wake up Freaky Man. Yes, we'll have to get a table set up for you soon. Oh, you're uninstalling that statue, which I actually think is definitely worth the effort right now. Because what we can do is, yeah, install it in this room. Oh no! Went berserk. Luckily there's no one right near you. So hopefully you won't get in too much trouble. What are you doing? Did you just hurt yourself? Oh, you're melee attacking a mosquito. Listen, Freaking Man, just get your aggression out. Try not to attack anything too big. You know, like a squirrel. We've had people lose eyes from squirrels. Oh, and Big Robo is in a terrible mood, too. At least you're hanging out a little bit. Getting a little bit of joy. Cross our fingers is that sufficient. Uninstall the chess table over there. And we should be able to get some wooden stools set up. So we can start getting a bit more comfort at some of these stations here. While they get some work done. Are you still berserk? Holy crap, you're like a death machine! Oh, your melee is not terrible, so I guess that helps. How much damage you taken? A few bruises. Why don't you use the gun? Well, I guess because you've gone berserk. You got a cracked rib from the tortoise. Alright. Okay, we've got the smelting furnace up and running. Thank God. Make steel bars, basically until we don't have any steel ore anymore. Freaky Man, now you're mailing a llama. I guess this one is not going to end well for you, Freaky Man. There you go! You're no longer in a berserk rage. Excellent. Big Robo, why don't you come over here and rescue Freaky Man? And luckily, yeah, you can also hopefully doctor. Yeah, no kidding, a colonist needs treatment. You got a bruised neck. Yeah, cracked jaw, cracked clavicle. That's the collarbone, right? Yeesh.